In a quiet, forgotten town, surrounded by cracked earth and dusty winds, lived a girl named Leila, a girl who saw hope where everyone else saw failure. Leila wasn't rich, she wasn't popular, she didn't have the biggest farm or the earliest crops, but she had a heart that refused to give up on anything. Not people, not dreams, not even dead seed. While others planted healthy, carefully selected seeds, Leila did something strange. She walked to the back of the marketplace, where traders threw away seeds considered useless. Seed too dry, too damaged, too lifeless to ever grow. The villagers laughed. Leila, why waste your time? Plant something alive. But she simply smiled and replied, nothing is truly dead until hope gives up on it. Behind that tiny house was a small piece of land, just a patch of dirt. Most people didn't even notice it. Leila called it her hope ground. Every morning, before the sun rose, while the village slept, Leila carried a small clay pot of water and watered her dead seeds. The ground never changed, the soil never moved, not a single sprout appeared. Days become weeks become months. People started whispering, what is she doing? Still watering dead seeds? Such a waste of time. But Leila kept watering, not because the seed responded, but because she refused to stop believing. Sometimes she would talk to the soil. Maybe you're not ready today, but I know there is something inside you. She wasn't watering seed anymore, she was watering her faith, her patience, and her discipline. One evening, dark cloud gathered over the village. Winds blew with a rage no one expected. Roofs shook, trees bent, and farms were destroyed. Leila sat inside her home, praying the storm would end soon, but she feared for her hope ground. At sunrise, she ran outside, and what she saw broke her heart. The soil was washed away, her seeds gone. Everything she nurtured for months had disappeared. Days passed, Leila didn't water anything anymore. She stayed indoors, silent, ashamed, hurt, until one morning, a young child came knocking at her door. Leila, come quickly, something is happening behind your house. Confused, she ran outside and froze. The entire hope ground, the land she abandoned, was now covered in tiny green shoots. Dozens, hundreds, a full carpet of new life. The seeds she thought were dead, the seeds she thought had washed away, the seeds she thought had failed, were growing. Her eyes filled with tears as she touched the fragile stems. A wise old gardener approached and said, Leila, the storm didn't destroy your seeds, it broke them apart. It broke them open. Some seeds need pressure, darkness, and storm before they can grow. And for the first time, Leila understood. Sometimes, what looked like destruction is really activation. Some dreams only grew after storms. The villagers that was once skeptical now gathered around her hope ground. How did this happen? They asked. Leila smiled softly and said, it happened because I didn't stop believing while everything looked empty. And even when I stopped, the seed didn't stop. From that day on, Leila became a symbol of patience, courage, and unshakable hope. Children visited her garden to learn, adults came to be inspired, travelers came to see the miracle ground. And every time someone felt like giving up, they remembered Leila, the girl who watered dead seeds until they came back to life. Your efforts are never wasted. Growth doesn't always show immediately. Some dreams grow slowly. Some breakthrough only comes after you survive your storm. What you think is gone may be preparing to return stronger. If you are in a season where nothing seems to be working, keep watering. You don't know what is going underground. Thank you for watching to the end. Kindly follow and subscribe.